What I'm going to do today is show how to open up these door panels. There's nothing to them. That door on the passenger side has a power window that's not working. I still haven't got to the bottom of that yet. But this door window, because I could not find any help on YouTube at all, and I'm just going to have to chase this thing down the hard way. And whatever I find, I'll end up putting on video because no one else has done that yet. So there's a lot of videos on problems with the driver's door window. And it's all coming down to a little module. They call it a GEM module behind the fuse box. And that's what everybody's coming down to. And I'm learning about all this stuff because I never had one of these trucks before and I never had to work on them. But I was pleasantly surprised to see how easy this door comes off, this door panel. That one is off. I didn't take it off on camera, and I'm working on that door. I'm going to take this one off because I need to see some color codes on the window switches, because I'm looking for a ground wire. And there's more wires. The hot wires are hot, but the ground wire, I'm not sure which one it is because there's like 3 extra wires over there. Now I don't know which one is the ground because it's not grounding. So I'm going to take this panel off and see which one the ground wire is on this side. And let's see, how did I get this thing off? It was real easy. Okay, I think I just pulled this thing off. Yeah, that just pulls off. And then there was one screw in here. Take that one screw off. There's another screw behind this little red light here. The other door didn't have that screw on it. The light's there, but no screw. And then I just lifted the whole thing right up. It's got hooks in the back. You push it on and then you slide it down and locks it into place. You don't pop these. These doesn't have buttons that you pop in and out all the way around. Just lift it. That was so easy. So I'm going to go ahead and take these switches off of here. I'm going to lift these little tabs here and pull the switches out. Okay, taking these switch plugs out. There's a button on the side here. It's kind of plastic spring on it. Spring loaded. Just push that button in, and then it helps to kind of push the switch in a little bit if it'll go in before you try to pull it out. All of them have one of those. This green one has one too. I got jumper cables out on the battery and in here, and I'm getting ready to, I got to have 2 hands of course to put these wires on these leads. And you put them on one direction, and what I mean by that is one wire here and the other one here where my thumb is, and then you switch those 2 wires the other direction. That makes the motor go that makes the motor turn the other direction. So one direction, when it goes up, the other goes down. And I'm going to go on ahead and do this real quick. And of course we have to have rain. I only get about an hour in the evening after work to work on this, and then it's going to rain. I'm still trying to troubleshoot this power window. I got a couple days off of work now, so I can probably get to the bottom of this here this weekend. Anyway, I changed the switches because that's the easiest and cheapest fix, is to change the switches on this side and on the driver's side, because these are pretty cheap on Amazon. And it didn't work, and as I said earlier, I did hotwire the window and with a battery, you know, jumper cables, and the window works fine going up and down with jumper cables, but not with the switches. So these wiring harnesses that go from the cab into the door are a tricky spot since they move, open and close a lot. I pulled the boots out of the hole that they go in on both ends, and I'm not seeing anything as of yet in there. this is kind of hard to get to. I might have to take some of this wiring harness loose inside here, get some more room so I can slide the boot down and see what's going on inside the part where the wiring harness flexes. And I did this on the driver's side too. And I haven't opened this thing up yet and gotten it where I can see everything, but I do see a patch in there. Somebody's already done a patch in here, and so that is something I definitely have to look into. So I'm going to get the wiring harness loose inside the door, and I'm going to pull it out here far enough to slide this boot down and see what's going on inside that wiring harness. I'm going to take these switches off, get nothing left but the plug-ins from these wiring harness, from these ends of the wiring harness, take the speaker out, take this paper off and anything else in there that might be in the way, and start getting as much slack as I can in that wiring harness. I may have to unplug stuff up here on the door handle, and you know, the power locks and the dome light switch that's on the lock itself. For you old timers like me, I had to learn the hard way that cars don't have a button in the thing here anymore that grounds out the light, the dome light. They don't have that anymore. It's in the door lock switch now, and I found out that you have to spray that with WD-40 or some type of oil once in a while. Every few years you got to spray that and work it a few times, because the light will quit working because of that. And if you just spray it, you don't have to change the switch most of the time. I've got most of this wiring harness loose. I can unplug a couple things to get a little more. One thing that's holding me up is this one that goes to the door lock. I really don't want to unplug those on the door latch, because I can't even see where they go. But I can get a little more room if I just push these little, these are pushed in from the inside. See, these are on the outside, and then we got these here that are from the inside. I can get a few more inches if I push these out. That might be enough for me, I don't know. And if I can just get this thing out where I can have a good look at it and work on it. Unplug the window here, and let's see what kind of damage I can find inside there. Check out that patch that someone else put in it. I've got all I can get without, I mean, I might get a couple more inches if I get this little keeper off of the door latch itself. I can get a couple more inches if I absolutely have to. Wish this had a plug on it. I can unplug, but I don't see one. So I got should be enough here to be able to see what's going on inside there, but I got to untape this because the tape is holding this this boot on there. So let me get that off of there and slide that boot back and see what I can find.